have news. So, Bella Notte, as you know, is finished. First draft is finished. Not only that, I have a publication date, which is the 8th of April 2025. So, only couple of weeks away now. Not even that, actually. And not only that, but it's available for pre-order. So if you are interested in starting a new series set in Italy, you can go over to Amazon and anywhere. It's wide, so you can go to Apple, Barnes & Noble, Kobo, anywhere you get your ebooks from, and you can pre-order it today. And it will be on your e-reader on the 8th of April. Welcome back to my channel, and my name is Tracy Mayhew. I am a writer. I write contemporary romances and YA fantasy fiction. And as I said, I'm in the middle of publishing a prequel novella to the Romance in the Lake series called Bella Notte. This is the next instalment of Behind the Writing Desk. I'm going to give you a little bit of an update of where we are with Bella Notte. So I finished all my proofreads last week, and I was able to input the final files into a program called Vellum. If you've not heard of Vellum, it's basically a program where you can input your Word document, or I think maybe a PDF as well, but you can put your documents into there and format your own books. It's a really easy, intuitive program to use. Although some parts of the process are quite long-winded, but you know, that's part of the course, I think, with self-publishing and indie publishing. Bella Notte has gone out to ARC readers now. I'm very pleased to say it's in the hands of... I'm trying not to think about it at the moment. I hope people like it, but you never know with ARC readers. You never know until those reviews start coming in. We'll see how it goes. Well, I've reread it and found a few spelling mistakes. That's so annoying when that happens. So I've had to re-enter the files. I've had to make the corrections and then re-enter the files into Vellum and start the process again and upload my final file onto Amazon. So it is all ready to go now. Top tip, if you are self-publishing and formatting your own books, I always recommend a final read-through for yourself, because I often find, and I didn't do this at the beginning, and it was only when I sort of got the book after it had been released, or my friends or family had got it and they said, oh, actually we've seen a few spelling mistakes, and then you get this whole list of spelling mistakes and I'm like, oh god, it's out in the world. So before it goes out in the world, I highly recommend you find a way to get that file onto your Kindle or e-reader, whatever your e-reader is, because once you're reading it on your e-reader for real, if you like, you kind of see things that you didn't see before. And even then, you still miss stuff. I uploaded my final documents to Amazon yesterday, and it still picked up one word, unfamiliar, that was spelt wrong, and I read that loads. But I always recommend a final read through on the Kindle, because you see it differently, I think, as opposed to being on paper or on the computer screen. So that's a top tip. You can have that one for free. As I said in the intro, Bella Notte is now on pre-order, so it's available if you want to head over to your favourite vendor. I am trying to get a paperback done for same-day release. That's never happened before, but I am trying this time. My OCD part of my brain really wants that synergy to happen, but obviously Amazon's involved, so you can't plan for that. So we'll see how that goes. But I do have ideas for the cover. It's with my cover designer at the moment. So what's left to do? I'm currently putting the links to Bella Notte into all of my backlist romance books. I also have a few other links that I need to change, because my website has changed and my YouTube channel name has changed. So that kind of has to happen as well. So that's what's happening at the moment. That's a long, slow process, because you have to get all the links together from all the different vendors, and then you have to put them in every single time you want the link to be registered in the book. And for sometimes there's like 2 or 3 places that it's going to be mentioned, so you have to do that 2 or 3 times. So for each book there's like 12 links. It's really slow, and that is a laborious part of this process. But I am nearly finished that, and I will be uploading those links. So then after that, once all those links are in the Vellum program, I will then generate new files for those books, and then I'll re-upload those to Amazon, Apple, Kobo, well, Draft to Digital, which does all of those for me, Amazon and Google Play. So yeah, it is a long process, and it's not great for if you suffer with migraines and you have to stare at the computer for so long. But it is part of the process, I'm afraid. So it is something you just have to get on with. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. After that, once that's done, I can forget it, hopefully. unless any of my ARC readers come back with a list of spelling mistakes. Fingers crossed they don't. But then after that, I can forget that. It will release on the 8th of April, and then I can concentrate on other things. So I will be talking more about those other things in my next vlog, Behind the Writing Desk vlog. I'm not going to talk about it here, just because I wanted this video to be all about my progress on Bella Notte, because obviously that has taken over my life for the last 3 months or so. I'll be very glad to see it out in the world, and hopefully in readers' hands. So again, if you like small town romances with cozy vibes, and you want to get into a new series, I highly recommend Bella Notte and the Romance in the Lake series. Bit of a cheeky plug, but you know. So that's it this week. That's where I am with Bella Notte. I will be back with another vlog soon, telling you what my next step plans are, and I'm looking forward to that. I've already given you a bit of a clue in one of my other videos recently, saying that I am reading the Appleford books again, so hopefully that will give some of you a little bit of a clue if you are clued up on where I'm at with all my series and everything. Anyway, so if you've missed any of the previous videos in this series, you can check out the rest of the playlist over here, and if not, you can check out this video over here, and I will see you next time with a brand new video. Have a great week. Bye.